wanted to take a minute and reflect on Star Wars, at least these first 6 movies. I haven't watched I have watched the next 3 when they came out. I have not seen them since the last one released in like 2019. I have never rewatched them outside of the initial releases, and I know the plot because I've played, video games about them. But more than anything, I think these movies are about family. They're about the Force and all this nonsense, but like Anakin's motivation is to protect his wife and his unborn children. It's to, he wanted to take care of his mother. He wanted to free the slaves, all these things he wanted. But like ultimately it's about family and the connections you have and the people you care about and how you can't like cover them. I don't think I'm saying that word right. Like you want to take care of them, but you can't like obsess over them or else you turn evil. But like you still have to care about your family because ultimately, while Anakin's care for his wife kind of sends him to the dark side, down the dark path because someone, manipulates it, that same care for his son is the only thing that saves the galaxy in the end. Without that, there is no happy ending at Return of the Jedi. And so when I think about Star Wars, I also think about, I think about the story of family following this family. And even the later movies, they follow this family. But it's also about my family. My dad fell in love with Star Wars as a kid. Watched it in theaters, watched most of them in theaters. That's what he did. And so when he had his own kids, me and my brother, what do you think he played for us? What do you think he watched with us? What do you think my mom watched with us? We watched Star Wars. So I've shared a couple anecdotes about watching Star Wars with my brother and stuff. But like ultimately, Star Wars to me is not just the social phenomenon. It is the people I've watched it with. Because it's about my family as much as it is about the Skywalkers. It's about me and my brothers and my cousin and my dad. It's about, us watching Star Wars and, enjoying our time together. And this is something that we'll talk about. We'll talk about the plots and the plans and the movies. We'll go to Disney World to see Star Wars, but we'll do it together. And that's kind of the point. Like Star Wars is really emphasizing these bonds. Star Wars is really emphasizing these bonds of family, these connections to others, and they just keep emphasizing it because if it weren't for the clones' connections to their general Jedi, the Order 66 wouldn't have hurt us or them as much. It wouldn't have hurt as much. Like these bonds are at the center of Star Wars, and that's kind of why I'm taking the time to do this because of how much Star Wars means to me, because of the people I watched it with and the sense of family I get from watching it. Even now on my own, down here at school, I still talk to my brother about it all the time. And that's actually what my next video is going to be about, some fun memories related to Star Wars.